Okay, hi Belfast. This is the last task of this cycle, and these are called two-way questions. And so the reason why they're called two-way questions is because there's rows and there's columns. And how these work is basically, you're going to multiply, you want these two numbers to multiply to give you this solution. Okay, so I wrote it here, multiply the first and second number to find the third. Okay, or to get the third. So that's the relationship that goes on here. And then it also is true this way. So 2 times 16 is equal to that. Okay, so if I was going to solve this one, in pink, that means that was one that was entered in. So I entered that in for you, just to show you what you're supposed to do first. So originally it was 2 times question mark, 2 times something equals 4. Well, that one's pretty easy. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay, so then the next one that I can solve is, that one looks, I don't want to solve that one. That one seems 4 times what is equal to 256. Well, I have no idea. So I'm going to try a different one. And I'm going to go 2 times 16. Okay, well, 2 times 16, I know that if you can't double that in your head, what you can do is go 2 times, and this is what we did in my class, 10 plus 6, so split up that. So I can go 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 6 is 12. So that gives me 32. Okay, so I can put 32 in here. And if I did this correctly, then 8 times 32 I know is equal to 256 because that's how it's set up. So what else could I put here to multiply? So the next one, see here I have 2 question marks, so I'm not going to solve that one. But in this column, I have only 1 question mark, so I'm going to solve that one. So 2 times what equals 8? So I know 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Okay, so then the last one I can solve is here. So 4 times 16 equals, now let's say I don't know what that is. Okay, so then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to write 4 times 10 plus 6, okay, because I know 4 times 10 is 40, and 4 times 6 is 24. So that gives me, if I add those together, I'm going to get 64. So that's going to be the solution that I put into here, 64. Okay, so your objective is to fill in the whole thing. Okay, so also then, once I found that, I also know, and if you want you can check, that 4 times 64 equals 256. Okay, you can check that if you want. I could do a quick check, so let's do that. 4, and then I break up the 64 into 60 plus 4. Okay, and then I'd go ahead and multiply. So 4 times 60, I would go 4 times 6 gives me 24. And then because I have the 0 here, I'm multiplying by another 10, which shifts it up. So that's going to be 240. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So then I add those two together and I get 40 plus 10 gives me 50, and then 6. So 256, which, if I look here, is what they had. Okay, so I know I've solved this question. Okay, so you are going to see some questions where it will ask you to divide. So it might be 4, and then it's going to show you this. Okay, so maybe it was 256. So you would have to then, and I put question marks in there in pink so that those are ones that you would fill in. Okay, so yeah, so you would have to add in those those numbers in order to solve it. Okay, so once again, you're going to use that analogy of money that we've been doing. So in this case, if I was to solve this, I would say I had to divide 4 into 256. The biggest amount that I could give to all 4 people would be $50. Okay, so that would be a total of 200 that I will have given away. So then I have to say, okay, well, what's left? 56. Okay, so what is the largest denomination of money that I could give to 4 people? Okay, and I'm going to say $40, which would mean that each person gets $10. Okay, so that would leave me with $16 that I still have to give away. So if I had 4 people, I could give each person $4, and that would leave me with no money left over. Okay, so in total, I would have given $64 to each person. Okay, so don't forget what we were doing in the previous task, because you'll see a little bit of that in this one. All right, good luck, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.